Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Elden Ring Nightreign, let's have a look at a couple clears, and these will both be with characters where I got their first clears. And they're both kind of characters that, I misunderstood an aspect of their kit. But now that I know better how it works, I think I more enjoy the characters. But first, here's Raider. We'll go against Adel. And then I am dual-wielding his starting axe, which has poison on it. Both the poison mist, and then also just naturally in it. And then the rot axe. So I might have two status effects going at once. That's pretty good. And then previously I said I did not like Raider as much as some of the other melee characters. And one of my complaints was like the slow moveset. But if you dual wield, and then you also do jumping attacks, that really solves that problem in a big way. So yeah, now I'm much more like Raider. And then I think what you want to use with him are great axes or great clubs, I think it is. Great hammers, one of those. And then just knowing, what is what, and then putting one in each hand. That's kind of one of the more challenging aspects, I guess. I would, hold two things that I thought were the same class, and then I'd hit L1, and he'd only attack with one, and I'd be like, what's going on? And then also, I guess colossal weapons, they don't exist as a separate class in this game, as compared to the base Elden Ring. So like the, what is it, the Golem's Halberd or something? Not a colossal weapon, counts as a great axe, I guess. So it's worth, checking out what the weapon classes are before using Raider. If you're going to dual wield. But yeah, the thing that I misunderstood about Raider was like how his left ability, his triangle L2 works. I was thinking that it was like, poise through anything and then do an attack. But really, it's subtle, the difference, but it's like, you want to poise through something, you want to get damaged as you are attacking. You'll get the damage mitigation, and then also, depending on your relics, I think, you will do more damage with your follow-up attack if you are damaged as you are going through that animation. So I was kind of approaching using it differently than I was before. Alright, Adel's almost there. And then this teammate is like 3 bars down. So I'm going to ignore him actually. We're just going to go for the last few hits. And I should be healing. I don't know why I'm not doing that here. Alright, and then unfortunately, the triangle L2 attack does not work on grabs, so I think that's happened to me a couple times this match. But Raider has so much HP that even if he is grabbed at full HP, he should live through it, even with the bleed proc. Okay, so there, the teammate, he had the same idea. Just go for the kill rather than revive guys. Yeah, and everybody's got fancy costumes except for me. But I did end up getting the Dawn version of Raider because he's got that big ol' lion's mane on him. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, next let's look at Guardian. And then Guardian was the one that I was kind of interested in the most before the release of the game. But I've always liked shields in Dark Souls. But I kept putting him off because my image of him was that he was very technical. And I'm not a very technical player. And then that comes down to the steel guard, I think it is. What you do is you hold down the guard button, R1, when you have a shield in the left hand, and then you press circle, so you do a little dash. And then what that does is that it puts you into the steel guard, that super guard mode. And then attacks that you take in that mode, that's like the real guarding that we have in base Elden Ring. In base Elden Ring, you can just hold the shield up and then do the kind of the full guard. But that's not really possible here, which is why if you just do the regular guard in this game, you will get broken in 2 hits. So, like, you know, super guarding or whatever, like base Elden game guarding, is not available to all characters. It's kind of only available to Guardian. Yeah, so there we can see that I didn't take a lot of stamina, maybe a third of my bar, blocking those big chain attacks. And then I am with 2 Revenants. This was a funny run, because it felt like, you know, this paladin kind of escorting these 2 girls. I was thinking of, like, what was it, Argo and Fio in Your Reincarnation. And then this is going to be a super long fight. You can see by, like, how much time left there is in the video. But I'm going to take, like, a 10-minute chunk and then play it on a 3x speed. Alright, so there I tried to revive my teammates with my ultimate, but missed both of them. That's very sad. But one weird thing that was happening during this fight is that if the other 2 characters went down, the boss would suddenly stop attacking. I'm sure that's a bug, but I took advantage of it for this fight. But yeah, as much as possible, I'm going to try to get in there. Draw the aggro, put the guard up, maybe do some poke attacks. And then once 2 guys go down, yeah, here's another chance. So yeah, boss is not moving. I don't know what's going on. We'll use this chance to revive. Okay, so there goes a guy. Once one guy is revived, then he will come back. And then I'll go back into guard mode, and then maybe the other character can revive the other. But yeah, if they were attacking just like normal, I don't think I would have gotten the clear here at all. And then the halberd that I have, it's the Ripple halberd, I think it is. I can't remember the sub-ability, but it was really good. It was like continuous HP restore or something. But yeah, because my damage output is so low, and because the other 2 characters are going down so often, that's part of why the fight took so long. But we did get the clear. Super cool. And then again, this is the first stage, so maybe these 2 Revenants are trying to get their remembrance. So it was cool to help them out with that, I'm assuming. Okay, here we'll speed up the tape. It's the same thing as what was happening in the first 3 minutes. Raider, I don't know how often I'm going to use. Maybe if I just want to turn my brain off for a run. But Guardian seems super interesting. And then the way that his steel guard works, I'm kind of relieved like how it works. It's not as technical. You can just activate it and then just wait for the coming attack. And then once that is done, you can either choose to restore your stamina or go for the guard counter. So yeah, I'm really liking Guardian. And then I ended up getting the Dawn costume for him as well. Looks very cool, it's all white, looks like the classic Paladin. Actually, let's not show this, it's more of the same. We'll just skip ahead to the final portion. I think we saw the loop that we're going to go through here. Okay, boss is down to maybe 5% life. He'll split in 3 one more time. Both my teammates are up. I guess I'm just going for the sword one, and then trying to do the guard on there, draw the aggro. Okay, that's a nice block there. But yeah, Guardian, his foot speed, not very fast. I mean, I know it's the same as everybody, but it feels slower. Alright, I'm just focusing on damage. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.